This is Hino's Sport bringing you that heat and that fart. We keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. We keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes. Now let's get on to the video, folks. This is the stuff that I was talking about. Classic Dose and Troll days. Rudy Poo and Plum Plum Brains. Ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. The truth of the fact of the matter is this. So rehear me and rehear me. Well, I love running back videos. It gives me an opportunity to clarify supply and demand, business 101. Let me say it again. I love running back videos. It gives me the opportunity to clarify, run it back, supply and demand, business 101. When you got a bunch of brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo heads, i.e. you understand why I call you guys brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo heads. If they don't get it, then you need to run it back so you can clarify it. Now, let me clarify. I never co-signed Deontay Wilder twerking. I'm a true alpha extraordinaire and I govern myself by true alpha economics. Let me say it again. I'm a true alpha extraordinaire and I govern myself by true alpha economics. Alphas don't co-sign anyone emasculating themselves in any form, any fashion, any variation. Let me say it again. Alphas do not co-sign anyone emasculating themselves in any form, any facet, in any variation. I wasn't defending Deontay Wilder twerking. What I was talking about was a bigger point. It was about the beta boy trap that a Dillian Whyte set up. Let me say it again. The beta boy trap that Dillian Whyte set up, and all of these beta boys fell for it. What was the beta boy trap? Dillian Whyte is hot and bothered like grits because Deontay Wilder hit him up his baby mama. Deontay Wilder dropped the true alpha extraordinaire or the true alpha economics on the baby mama. So if you notice, Dillian Whyte, every time he protrudes, every time he unctions, every time he speaks, every time he talks in mannerisms, he's always speaking in the likes of a pure beta. He's hot and bothered like grits because Deontay Wilder plugged his baby mama. So when you saw him post a video of Deontay Wilder twerking, it was a beta boy trap. It was to reel out the beta boys. What did I tell you guys? 96.5% of the guys on this planet are fucking pure betas. This is why you have a bunch of women walking around here with masculine energy. Let me say it again. 96.5% of these guys walking around here on the planet are pure fucking betas. This is why you have a bunch of these women walking around with masculine energy and dominating these men, having them by the spin of their fucking fingers and having them do whatever the fuck they want them to do. Because there's no real men with confidence, purpose, and an abundance mindset. The bigger conversation, you brain full of mush and you brainwash dodo heads because you didn't get the previous video. After you get basically debunked in this video, it's going to make you go back to the other video because he knows the sport stays authentic and consistent as you know what. Let me say it again. He knows the sport always keeps that same energy, dog. Let me say it again. I always keeps that same energy and I stay authentic and consistent as you know what. Let this marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. So hear me and hear me. Wow, this one needs to marinate in the medulla oblongata. The bigger conversation is why are a bunch of beta boys going to each other's DMs and emails and saying, "Ooh, look at Wilder twerking. Yeah, that's funny." That's emasculated males. That's talking about somebody that's doing an emasculated male type of thing. Let me say it again. Emasculated males talking about someone that's doing an emasculated male type of thing. Real men. Where my real men at? I said that in yesterday's video. Tibetan Mastiff. Not Chihuahuas barking behind the damn fence. You get it? No pun intended. Where are the real men's at? Tibetan Mastiffs. Not Chihuahuas barking behind the damn fence. No pun intended. You know who I'm talking about. If you guys were real men with confidence, purpose, and abundance mindset, Renaissance men, alphas, true alphas, you would not be DMing each other. You would not be laughing at another man twerking. Because if you do that, it tells yourself that you're a pure fucking beta. Dillian Whyte is a pure beta. So when he sent that video, he was sending it out so that he can get the beta boy trap. And what happened? 96.5% of you motherfuckers answered the bell. Let me say it again. 96.5% of you motherfuckers answered the bell. Only alphas and true alpha extraordinaires that govern themselves by true alpha economics. He knows the sport bringing you that what? That heat and that fire. And keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. And keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. Doesn't DM somebody and say, Wilder's twerking. Doesn't sit there and laugh about another man in an emasculated position. Because when you do that, it tells me that you're an emasculated male or you have been emasculated. Let me say it again. It tells me that you're an emasculated male or you have been emasculated. That's the bigger conversation. Do I have to spell this out in third grade level? Is it my fault that you guys did not get your GEDs? Is it my fault that you guys didn't graduate from high school? Do I have to spell this out in layman's terms? It has nothing to do with Deontay Wilder twerking. It has everything to do with you brain full of mush and you brainwashed dodo heads that's sitting here celebrating it. Why would you celebrate another man twerking? Because real men, Tibetan Mastiffs, not Chihuahuas barking for behind the damn fence, and the number 3 for the number of confirmation, would not celebrate that stuff. You would have what's called repulsion. What is repulsion? You would be repulsed by seeing another man talk about another man in that fashion. And if someone DM'd you, you would clown them and say, you must not get no ass. You must not be around chicks. You must not be fucking. Because if you were, you wouldn't be sitting here posting another man twerking. Do you know how many of you guys in the damn DMs sat there and watched Deontay Wilder twerking? Things that make you say, Let me say it again. Things that make you say, I'm not interested in a man twerking. Nor do I care about the man twerking. The bigger conversation in this run it back clarification video is that why are you guys concerned about another man twerking? Why are you guys making this news? Hino's Sport dropped the video yesterday to clown the reverse bias, aka detractors, aka panders. And those who supposedly give themselves similitude as if there are men should have gotten it. And if you didn't get it and all you did was critique the video yesterday, then you're a pure beta. Because alphas, true alphas, understand the full weight and the gravity and the magnitude of what I said. They understand it. If you are a man, you don't laugh at other men in emasculated positions. Because when you do that, it makes you an emasculated male. If you haven't already been an emasculated male. Well, didn't I say that yesterday? 96.5% of these motherfuckers are walking around, don't even have no control in their own relationships, don't know how to govern anything, basically a fucking pure beta simp cuck male do boys, and it was evident and it was prevalent. And that's why I said salute to the content creators that wouldn't engage into that. That told me that there's some alpha spirit in them. Again, recap. If you sat there in the DMs and you were laughing at Deontay Wilder twerking, or you made a comment among the Dillian Whyte and said, Dillian Whyte, yeah, get him. You're a pure fucking beta. Because only pure betas do that. Only men that lack confidence, men that lack purpose, men that lack an abundance mindset, i.e. scarcity mindset, would do some fuck shit like that. Deontay Wilder, Dillian Whyte, you have to understand the position that he was in and why he did what he did. He did it because he's still hot and bothered like grits, because in the back of his mind, he has to think of Deontay Wilder plugging his baby mama. And if he's still messing with his baby mama, he has to still think with the fact that Deontay Wilder plugged his baby mama. That's what that came from. That's why I said hit him up. He Tupac'd his ass. And all you pure betas, oh, Deontay Wilder, get him, man. Get Dillian Whyte, get Deontay Wilder, man. Show him twerking. When a man showcases another man, black man at that, showcases another black man twerking, it tells me he's a pure fucking beta. And anyone that co-signed that bullshit, anyone that had DMs about that bullshit, anyone that sat there and talked about it privately or tried to laugh about it, you're a pure fucking beta. It's that simple. That's what the deeper conversation was about. You're not supposed to be engaging into that because you're supposed to be men, not a similitude of men, meaning look like a man. You're supposed to be what you are, a man. That's what the deeper conversation was. And if you classic dose and you troglodytes, you Rudy Poo, you Pump on Break, you ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric didn't get it, then guess what? Go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hush. This is Hino's Sport. Check it out.